Hey guys, good to see you again. Today I want to do something a little bit different. Today I want to show you guys how you can turn literally anything into a lightsaber. It could be as simple as a pen.
Whoa! Pretty cool.
An espresso cup.
Or maybe even this fridge.
If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Rune, and on this channel I usually showcase some of my gear that I use for video and photography, as well as do these type of tutorials in Premiere and now even After Effects. So if you like videos like that, please consider subscribing, hitting the like button, do whatever you want. Okay, back to the video. Now for this tutorial you're going to need, let me just grab my list here, an item that has the potential of being an awesome looking lightsaber. I'm just gonna be using a pen. Adobe After Effects, as well as the free Saber plugin from Video Copilot. I'll leave a link down below so you can get it. And one super handsome character to star in your lightsaber clip. Now after you shot a clip of your character reacting to this potential lightsaber going off, it's time to head over to After Effects. So let's get into it. So inside After Effects, first thing you're gonna want to do is create a new composition by dragging your clip down to this symbol. This will create a new composition. Now we'll go through our clip to figure out when we want our lightsaber effect to start, because we need the tracking data from that specific timestamp. Now from my reaction right here, this seems like the right time for the effect to take place. I'll just scroll back to the right frame right here. Now we want to create a null object which we can attach our tracking data to. So then we want to create our tracking data. So select the clip, close down the effects and presets panel if it's open, locate the track panel. Since we want to track the motion of the pen in the shot, we want to use the motion tracker for this shot. This will create a small target inside the frame. Now we can adjust the size of the target, so After Effects has more data to use. And we can move the target around to find a high contrast spot to track. For now let's move it over here, then hit the Analyze Forward button, and After Effects will start to analyze and track the clip. Now this will take a moment. As the clip is being tracked, you can see that After Effects is doing a good job tracking our chosen point. If it for some reason moves out of place, you can always stop the tracking, adjust the individual frames, and continue analyzing forward. Now I can see that I clicked the pen again here, so I want to stop the tracking since we don't need to track the rest of the clip. Now you can see all of these tracking points. These we want to move over to the null object so we can use them later. So we want to hit the Edit Target button and select the null object, then hit OK and then hit Apply. And we want to use the X and Y attributes, so just hit OK. Now that our tracking data is done, we need to create a new solid that we can apply the lightsaber effect to. So right click here and select New Solid. The color doesn't matter, so just hit OK. Having the solid selected, locate the Effects and Presets panel and search for the Saber effect from Video Copilot. Then you can drag it onto the solid, and now there should appear a lightsaber with a black background on your screen, like this. Now there are all sorts of cool presets to choose from. You can always play around with switching to different types of sabers, but for now I think the default lightsaber is perfect for the size of the pen, so I'll select the default. I will however select the color, change the color to green instead of blue, because I just think it looks better. Now in order to see the clip below the effect, we need to change the render settings to a different blend mode. So I will go under render settings and change the composite settings from black to transparent. And now I can see the clip below my lightsaber. I can adjust the size and placement of the lightsaber to fit from the starting point of the effect. I want to apply the tracking data to the lightsaber effect, so the saber will move around with the pen in the clip. So I'll select the pick whip tool from the solid and attach it to the null object. Now it should follow the pen in the clip. So I'll just make some small adjustments here and then maybe thicken it a bit so it matches the thickness of the pen better. This looks great, but I want the saber to come out of the pen as a real lightsaber would. So I will open up the Customize core and change the end offset from 100 to 0. Remember to take off the stopwatch over here so it generates keyframes. Then I'll move over a few frames forward and change it back to a higher setting so the saber goes out of the frame. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Now the last thing I want to do is find a frame where I want the saber to go back into the pen. And here I will generate a new keyframe by changing the end offset by just 1%. Now, just like before, I'll just move a few frames forward and change the offset to 0. This should make the saber go back into the pen. Yeah, that looks perfect. And now if we check out our clip, it should look pretty cool.
Whoa! Pretty cool.
Now there are just so many things that you can do inside After Effects. This is just one of them that you can try out yourself and see what cool things you can do with it. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment down below if you want me to make similar videos in the future. You can also subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. Until next time, see ya!